Remain. Did you vote for a European army?
I don't mind having a European army at all. I don't mind.
And the United States of Europe?
Don't mind. The United States of Europe is fine with me. I don't really mind. I'm not really into this whole sovereignty thing. I just want to live a life which is peaceful and prosperous and where we have freedom. And I think I already have that now in the UK, in my little world anyway. And I think Europe has it to some degree.
Well, I tell you what,
we have amazing freedom.
Jonathan, where we disagree,
we can travel, we can work where we want. We can.
Being governed,
an amazing time to live.
Being governed by Mr. Juncker before or after lunch is not my definition of freedom. But hey, we've had a good chat. We disagree. Kath, there's a new caller from Selby in North Yorkshire. Good morning, Kath.
Good morning.
So Esther McVey, who, I like, she was on this show not long ago telling us how appalling she thought Theresa May's treaty was. But she now fears that if she doesn't back the Prime Minister, there could be no Brexit. Is she selling out, or is that the right thing to do?
So, I think that we have ignored 17-odd million people in what they wanted. 17 million people wanted to leave the EU. I understand that the treaty that you've been speaking about this morning, I understand that treaty doesn't take us out of the EU. It binds us to the EU in different ways to the ways that we were previously bound, which in effect does not meet the obligations of certainly the Conservative Party and certainly the expectations of those that voted. We voted to leave the EU. We expected our parliamentarians to do their job and make that happen. What has happened over the following years is that our parliamentarians have looked for every opportunity to not make that happen. If they had expended as much energy in finding a way to meet the demands of over 17 million people, we would not be here now. Because they have done what they've done for the last 2 years, we would rather have no deal. We are in a not very good situation because they have not done their jobs.
That's true. That's true. And it's a failure of leadership too, Kath, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Mrs May's saying one thing and doing another. So you would like just to see us leave on March the 29th with no deal and get on with our lives, yeah?
As I understand it, there is a piece of legislation that's been passed by government that says on the 29th we will leave the EU. We are all law-abiding citizens. We are all part of our democracy. We exercised our democratic right and we voted to leave the EU. And as a result of that, as I understand it, there's a piece of legislation...
No, there is. And Kath, let me ask you. If you wake up on March the 30th and we haven't left the EU, will you feel betrayed?
Yes. And I'm marching with you, Mr. Farage, to demonstrate my expectation. It's not that I'll feel betrayed. I will have been betrayed. I'll have been betrayed by all of those people in Parliament who forget that they are there to serve me, not the other way round.
Great point. Great point, Kath. We'll end it on that. And she's right, of course. She's right. MPs are servants of the people.